So as you may be aware, tomorrow is the first day of Paris Fashion Week. Now I did a little bit of New York, but then I decided to go on holiday with Freya because Freya's about to head back to university and I wanted to spend some time with her before she did so. So I missed London and I missed Milan, much to my agency's disappointment. They weren't particularly happy about it. And to be honest, I wasn't even going to bother with Paris either. However, a little brand that you may or may not know, amongst a few others as well actually, I'm going to note, sent me a little email on the first day that I flew out to Miami and was like, would James like to attend the Balmain show? And sometimes I feel like there are brands that come a knocking and you just can't say no. But to be honest, amongst the Balmain show that we're going to tomorrow, Paris Fashion Week is an incredible spectacle. It is something that I am so fortunate and so grateful to be able to attend because I know it's something that a lot of people really do look up to and do really want to attend. And I want to kind of pull back the curtain for you and I kind of want to show you everything that goes on right from where we stay right to all of the shows that we go to because Balmain isn't going to be the only show that I'm going to go to. And yeah, I want to kind of show you guys the chaos that unfolds because it is chaotic to say the least. So yeah, I'm going to go to bed now and get as much sleep as possible because tomorrow we are flying at 9 in the morning. See you tomorrow. For anyone wondering why my skin's cleared up all of a sudden, by the way, this cream works absolute miracles. Only in America would you have in-flight entertainment on a domestic flight. Like, look at that. Anyway, it's first things first.
We're pushing back here shortly.
Almost missed my flight. Didn't have a gate. Didn't have a boarding seat. Didn't have anything. And we ended up with yeah. Too bad if you hadn't spoken to that lady at the counter.
We would have missed it.
We would have missed the flight. So get yourself a girlfriend. I'll sort all your problems out. But this one comes with a lot of them as well, so let's not forget that. So hello and welcome to JFK Airport. One thing that I did find out on the aeroplane, Balmain, actually, it turns out that I'm doing an entire 2-day stay with them, which is something that I did not even realise. I honestly just thought I was going to their show and that they were going to dress me and I was going to show you that. But it actually turns out I've got an entire experience, so I now get to share that with you guys. However, the only slight downside with it is that I paid over £1,000 for accommodation in Paris, which now might potentially go to waste. Well, it won't definitely go to waste. I will end up spending some time there, but I was meant to be staying with Kit and Callum for 5 nights or 6 nights, and it turns out I'm now only going to be spending maybe 3 or 2. So that was a little bit painful, but obviously I'm staying in a way better place, way nicer place, minus the boys. So I don't know if that's a win or a loss, really, to be honest. Anyways, we have now got 4 hours till our flight from New York to Paris. But the really, really nice thing about this is that for whatever reason, this terminal is empty. Like, there's no one in it, which is not something that I thought I'd ever say for JFK. I mean, considering how busy the business lounge was where I flew out of JFK last time, why are you paying all that money for business when you could just have this? I mean, I could basically lie down flat on the chairs. I mean, I couldn't do that because they put those arms and things in the way, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm gonna go get on with some work and then we're gonna get some food because I am rather hungry at this point. My American diet is consisted of a lot. This is the shiz, right here. Cheese and caramel popcorn, like the most American thing possible, and something that you could only get in America because it is scarily unhealthy. I think there's 1,000 calories in here, but it changes the game, honestly. It's outrageous. Honestly though, I didn't even know you could do a transatlantic flight in a plane this small. Like, it's crazy. It's like a normal domestic flight. The only thing that I will say though is that it is more spacious, which is a good thing because there is absolutely no way that I could go across the entire channel in a Ryanair seat. That would be the end of me. Okay, this might actually be the best airline I've ever been on in my entire life. They've got dick. That's the food, and if you don't know what Dig is, it is literally the best fast food that you can get in New York. I think it's the only place you can get it, because it's the only place I've ever had it. Kit introduced it to me when I went over for New York Fashion Week, and it changed my life. And the craziest part about it is that I kept wanting to take Fred to it and introduce her to it, but when we were in Miami and New Orleans, they didn't have it. Like, they didn't have it as an option, but they got it on the flight. I think that's just, it's just very full circle, and I'm very excited because the food is serious.
Right, well, welcome to Paris. The reason that the bed is destroyed is because when I got in here, I fell asleep and had probably one of the best sleeps of my entire life. But yeah, let me give you a flat tour, because this flat is insane. And although technically we're only going to be here for 10 minutes before we head back to my other place, I thought I would show you what £1,000 for 5 nights or 4 nights gets you in Paris. By the way, the reason that we spent this much money was because I needed to film an ad, but it's an insane amount of money for 4 nights. I'm gonna be real. This is my room with a very comfy bed, may I note. We also got a TV in here, and as you can see, it's rather spacious. Then we got the bathroom. That's very nice. I'll quickly go past the other rooms because I don't know what Kit and Callum have been doing in theirs. Then we've got another bedroom here, which is the smallest one. Then we have the 2 main men. That is Callum. That is Kit. This is the living room. It's very big. Then obviously in here we have the kitchen, which is actually really nice. That is a really nice kitchen.
It is quite cool. It also comes with fruit. And Daddy needs his protein, so.
If anyone wants to know what models eat, it is literally apples, bananas, and protein bars, and I think Kit's eaten that every day for the last forever. Oh, is it you? It's the pair of you. The pair of you don't. Well, they do eat, I promise. And then this is the landing. This is massive, to be fair, considering it isn't central. We've kind of done very well here. Well, anyways, Kit last night very generously donated his phone to the man in the Uber. So he has been without a phone for the last couple of hours. I'm still surprised that you're not stressed. If I lost my phone, I'd probably pulled out my entire head of hair. Yeah, they're gonna go sort that out now, because that is kind of something that he needs to do. But we're gonna head to the other hotel because that is now needed, because my fitting is in about an hour. So we are in a little bit of a rush.
Anyways, let's get to the hotel, because I'm now starting to be very late, and I don't know if I'm going to arrive in time for the fitting, so probably should get a little move on. This is my fast stress walking pace. Right, well, we've arrived at the hotel. There also seems to be a techno festival going on next door. Only in Paris, eh? This is a lot of colour. It is chaos here. Okay, well, the initial colours scared me a little bit. They were very bold and very loud, and probably a little bit much for me, but we've managed to find a rack that has slightly less colours on. And I'm a very big fan of this.
Really?
That is a really nice suit. Like a really, really nice suit. Alternatively, could go for that, you know. That could be kind of chic. Right, well, option number 1, not really sure. Option number 2. And then option number 3.
What do you think?
Kind of works. It's not
a lot for me, but I do like it.
If you're gonna do a lot, do it at Balmain fashion shop. Yes.
So here we are, combination number 2 of the day. Now the fitting was very, very chaotic. Basically the way that brands often run these fittings is that they look out to a PR agency who then store their clothes, and then the PR agency then works with multiple brands and then does multiple fittings for multiple different people on the same day for multiple different shows. And as you can imagine, that causes a lot of stress, like a lot of stress. I feel terrible for the people that work there sometimes because I feel like they've got so many different people coming at them from so many different angles, and I want this now and I want that now. So massive respect to them and massive thank you to the team that helps me out there, because I'm hoping that the outfit that I've gone for is gonna look good. It's massively out of my comfort zone, massively out of my comfort zone. My gut normally tells me that when I wear things that are out of my comfort zone, it's normally a mistake, but sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it's cool to try different things. Look, Balmain is notorious and stereotypically known for that black and gold look. So I don't know, maybe it'll work. I mean, the shoes were definitely a lot as well, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, as you might be able to tell, we are now in a much nicer room than the other one that we were in earlier. We've now checked in with Balmain. Well, technically it's Balmain Beauty, which is this bad boy. They've obviously just launched their fragrances. I love fragrance. It is one of my biggest passions. It's something that I am very, very infatuated with. I own far too many bottles of perfume at home, and I will actually do a video for you guys if that's something you're interested in, because I do love fragrance, and I've actually got to like even meet and work with some of the best noses. I mean, even the brand that I'm working on at the moment, it's being fragranced by the people that do like Dunhill's fragrance, for example, or even Tyler, the Creators. So in a weird way, I feel like smelling good and smelling unique is a really brilliant way to stand out, especially if you're a guy, because, you know, there aren't masses of ways to stand out as a guy. I know a lot of guys like to whack on big logos or whatever, but I think as a guy, smelling good can be a really unique way of standing out, especially if you've got a fragrance that not many people know. Anyways, we're gonna do a review for you, because as embarrassing as this is to admit, I haven't actually tried any of them before, and I'm actually very eager to try them. Anyways, I won't individually name all of them, because I feel like if I go around each one, we're going to be here doing a 15-minute fragrance review. So I'm gonna try them all very quickly. We're gonna do a speed run, and then I will tell you which ones are my favorite. I hope you enjoyed that time lapse of me smelling some oils. Anyways, my favorites are firstly Bronze, which, to be honest, kind of smells like Killian Paris Smoking Hot mixed with Angel Share. Really, really good actually, which are 2 of my favorite fragrances, may I note. I feel like for a very manly fragrance and a very leathery fragrance, you got Carbone, which again, that was really, really lovely. And then I also picked out Rouge because I think there is a rose note in it, and I love fragrances that have rose in. I think it's always really nice as a guy to have something that people don't necessarily expect. And I feel like as a guy, wearing rose is, as I say, it's a bit of a tangent, you know? Everyone expects guys to be like leather and musk and this and that. And then actually when you've got something that's a little bit more maybe intriguing with rose, beautiful, you know, absolutely beautiful. Anyways, now that that is done, let me give you a tour of this room. Honestly, it blows my mind away how nice hotel rooms can actually be. Anyways, so this is the bedroom. Bed is absolutely gorgeous. Through here, before you even get to the bedroom, we have some cupboards to store the 3 items of clothing that I brought. We then also have, before anyone asks, yes, there is a shower, and I'm about to show you that. It's not like they're making me wash like a savage in the sink. Moving very swiftly through, we also have this sort of living sofa area, which is absolutely beautiful. They provided me a bottle of wine that I won't be able to drink, and some sweets, I believe, plus a little entrance card. There's also a lovely little mini bar here with some nuts and strawberries and a chocolate bar, which I may indulge in later, and also a very, very stocked mini bar. Moving swiftly on into the bathroom, we have the sinks, and then we have this lovely little shower. I really believe that there is something about hotel showers that just can't be matched anywhere. I don't know why hotel showers are just in general so much better than every other shower that you can possibly use, but they just nail them. We have a balcony, and the view here is unlike anything that I have seen in Paris. This is like a whole other world. I feel like Paris isn't necessarily known for its modern decors, but I mean, this is just like, it's like a Garden of Eden, really. But yeah, I'm gonna have a very, very quick shower because I still feel a little bit gross. And then there is someone coming to do my hair and makeup, which is bananas because we're just going for dinner. But I will see you when I let someone else do my face. I've never actually owned a fragrance oil before. Like, I don't really know where you put it. That is so good. That is so good. Well, don't I just look absolutely gorgeous? Makeup, man. I know men hate on it, but it changes the game. Look at that.
is this? This is crazy.
So good morning. This morning's been, last night was a lot. Let me run you right back from the start. Realistically, last night was really difficult. It was great. The food was brilliant. The company was wonderful. However, I was absolutely shattered. I mean, the 3 hours sleep that I had before, you know, when you're meeting people for the first time, you know, as someone who is on the whole pretty introverted and like forces himself to be an extrovert, it was tough. It was really tough. I then had to run off back to the Airbnb to go and get a charger because I'm a moron who should have just brought all of this stuff here and thought he was being clever, only bringing a small bag. So that then meant that I didn't get to sleep until 12, and then I then woke up at 3 in the morning because, well, my body thought I was just having a nap. Then to top it off, because I then did need a haircut because I want to look sharp. I want to look sharp for Paris Fashion Week. Normally I only get a haircut once every month and a half, but for special occasions I like to keep up appearances. So then I then had to get up at 7:30 this morning for a haircut because the guy who was cutting my hair was fully booked for 3 months and basically slotted me in before his hair salon opened this morning. So that was brilliant. Thank you very much, Geordie, for doing that, but I'm really, really struggling. But you know, it's all good because today is going to be a really nice and easy day. Also, I keep telling myself, even though I might not get to bed until 3 in the morning, it will be worth it. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be brilliant, and I am really, really looking forward to it. So yeah, anyways, first things first, let's head to the Balmain brand new boutique.
Time for some food, because I am rather hungry. Right, so lunch is done. Dream come true, to be totally honest. Whenever I've been in Paris, I've always wanted to do lunch overlooking the Eiffel Tower, but to be quite frank, it costs a bloody fortune anywhere. It's not been something that I've ever been able to do. So doing that, dream come true. We're now heading to a gifting suite. During Fashion Week, there's normally 3 different categories of things. You have your shows, which is obviously what I'm doing this evening. You have your presentations, where they like show the clothes and they, you know, give you a bit of an experience with the clothes that comes alongside it. And then finally, they have a gifting suite, which is the third thing. And basically, a gifting suite is just where they hand out clothes for free, which is rather brilliant. So yeah, we're gonna head to that now, and we'll get some free clothes, which I am very much looking forward to.
So anyways, there's your insight into what a gifting suite is. Very, very grateful to Holzweiler. The clothes were lovely. I was honestly really surprised because they don't have a store in the UK. They don't stock their clothes anywhere. So I've never had the opportunity to experience them, and I've only ever really seen them online. And it's difficult to understand what a piece of clothing is online as it is in person because, you know, as I'm sure plenty of you are aware, it's always very difficult to work out how the clothing will translate in person when you look at clothes online. So I'm always a bit iffy now with buying clothes online simply because sometimes they turn up and they just feel like they're going to fall apart. But hand on heart, would never take clothes that I don't want or wouldn't wear, and those clothes were beautiful. Anyways, a general update. I am starting to feel really ill. I was really hoping to be able to sleep now because I thought I was going to have some time off, but I spent far too long at the gifting suite, and now I don't necessarily have time to sleep because the guy that's going to do my makeup is literally about to arrive in 20 minutes. So I'm going to have a quick shower, and then we're going to do makeup, then we're going to do hair, and then it is time for the Balmain show. As you can see, we're now ready. We're all suited, we're all booted. Anyways, in all truth, I am feeling a little bit nervous. I do get nervous before these bigger shows. I find the whole environment of them very stressful. There's a lot of pressure on us as the people there to like be getting and making the most of it. And quite often I don't really ever find that I can actually enjoy the show itself. So I'm going to try and enjoy the show a little bit. In terms of like actual shows and fashion houses, this is by far the biggest fashion house that I've had the opportunity to work with. So like there is a bit of pressure, and you know, and I do feel it to be a little bit, you know, my stomach is sort of doing a whoop, whoop. You know, I mean, maybe one day I will get used to it. But besides that, the hairstylist did an absolutely fabulous job on my hair. I, on this occasion, was my muse for myself. We basically just took a reference for a hairstyle that I'd done recently, and then he just kind of made it very sort of red carpet glam, which is something that I haven't really yet worked out how to do with hair yet. I feel like there's a really specific way of doing hair for events, and I haven't quite yet mastered that. So having someone else come in and sort of, you know, calm me down a little bit and go, I've been doing this for the last 20 years, I can do this for you, is quite relaxing. Hopefully one day I'll be able to do my hair for these shows. That would be really, really cool. But I just need to practice a little bit more and get better, you know? It's a learning experience, it's a journey. Anyways, I'm gonna head downstairs and yeah, let's go to the Balmain show. Guys, settle down, that's screaming. Oh, I find celebrity culture bizarre. Stick to those people. Far more practical, far less painful. So, we're back where we started. I may or may not have been evicted from the hotel this morning. Basically, I slept through the checkout time because, well, I had slept and I'd somehow managed to sleep through my alarm, which is, I don't know how you can sleep through an iPhone alarm. It's literally like a bloody war siren going on. In terms of the show itself, that was, I don't know, it was a whirlwind, to be quite frank. I got to meet some of you guys, so if I saw you, hi. I always find it really bizarre. I never really understand how making videos in my room has got me there, or how anyone would want to ever take photos of me. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just a uni student. But yeah, I was very, very grateful for the opportunity. It was an incredible experience. So yeah, Balmain, thank you very much. I much appreciate you guys. But yeah, look, in terms of Fashion Week itself, I feel like the show will go on. I haven't really got anything coming up over the next few days. I kind of made the decision that I didn't want to do everything and anything. I feel like I want to also have time to do things that I enjoy and film some bits and, you know, actually have fun with Fashion Week in general. However, because of that, I feel like this vlog needs to end here because the next show is on the 1st and that's 7 days away. But yeah, I hope that has given you an insight into Paris Fashion Week. I feel like this time has been much more glamorous than it normally is. The first time I ever did this, I stayed an hour and a half outside of Paris. I stayed with a crazy cat lady who lived with like 4 cats in this tiny little flat, and I ended up stepping in her cat poo pretty much every morning that I stayed there because it was 50 euros a night and that was all that I could afford. This time obviously it's been much more glamorous, and that is kind of all thanks to you guys, so thank you very much, because again, I wouldn't have these opportunities without you. For now, it is goodbye. Maybe I'll see you for the Lacoste show, maybe I won't, but yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. It's much appreciated, and yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, check out my other videos, and yeah, have a lovely day.